Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? I am jeffgrantMEDIA. In today's real user review, we're going to be talking about the Greenroom136 Sidekeep Redo. Now, we're starting this in the great outside instead of the studio because this is how I've been using the bag. I'm out on a walk with Duke the dog. But before we get into that, we need to start with the disclaimer. Greenroom136 did send me this bag for free to test out and review. Now, I have had a working relationship with Greenroom136 for several years now, but all of the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I did not share this content with Greenroom prior to publication. They will see this when you do. Now, as I said, sorry I'm a little out of breath because it's like 60 degrees out here. I'm dying in this jacket and everyone is out here with their dogs, and Duke the dog, he just wants to play and been pulling me in every single direction. So I'm a little worn out, if you will, but this is how I've really been utilizing this bag. I've been using it as my dog walking pack. Now, this is the redo, not the original Sidekeep. And we're gonna get into the differences between the two a little bit later on. We're gonna start with a spec rundown of the brand new Sidekeep Redo. The Sidekeep Redo comes in at 280 Malaysian ringgit, or about $63.36 USD. It is currently available in 5 color options. And according to my calculations, this pack comes in at about 4 liters. That's by doing the math with the length, width, and height, which is about what I thought. I figured this was between a 4 and 6 liter pack, so it looks like my guesstimation was pretty accurate. It is made from a 1000D Cordura shell, a 420D Oxford nylon liner. It has the Cordura line device pocket. It comes equipped with YKK zippers. It has a 2-inch wide industrial grade safety belt shoulder strap, so it's very strong and very durable. You can add an additional shoulder pad for 50 Malaysian ringgit, or about $11.36 USD. The strap is adjustable from about 27 inches up to about 69 inches in length. And the bag features a top grab handle. Now let's do the differences between the original Sidekeep and the Redo. Looking at them right off the front cosmetically, the Redo has a morale patch where maybe you can't tell so much on my original because it's black, but there is no morale patch here. In addition, there is no storm flaps on the Redo, where the original has a storm flap over the front pocket and a larger storm flap that covers the 2 zippers of the top part of the bag. There is also a grab handle on the Redo, where there is no grab handle on the original. The original has an attached strap that's meant to be slung around the hip, as you can kind of see where it has that upward direction, so it'll kind of hang at the side of the body a little bit better, where the Redo has a removable shoulder strap because this is actually meant to be slung across the body as opposed to wearing at the hip. And the last bit of organization actually comes inside the front pouch here, where the Redo has a little bit of organization. Along the back of the bag here, there's a larger liner pocket and then a little bit smaller one on the end that you could put probably, you know, a pen and a Sharpie or a couple of pens in there, where it's hard to see inside the original Sidekeep that I have because this has the original gray liner, but there is no organization inside and there is no D-ring for a key ring in here as well. And there you have the differences between the original Sidekeep and the Sidekeep Redo. Now, how have I been using my Redo? And well, this has been my go-to like dog walking bag for about the past month or so, and I've used this as like my dog walking or my walking the dog while also chasing my daughter on her bicycle bag, and that is how I've been primarily using this bag. This is probably going to actually turn into my little dad bag park bag, because I don't need a full backpack all the time anymore. I just need to keep like a drink for Hazel in here, which I can do. You'll see in my loadout in a minute here, but I can keep a drink for her in here. I keep my keys in here. I keep my phone in here, so I could still be pretty mobile and chase her through the park without having to carry a larger backpack, because I don't need like changes of clothes or all the wipes and everything that I need to carry with a small, like a toddler or an infant when they're at the park. I still have the dad bag. It lives in the car, but for when I'm actually running around the park, I don't need as much stuff. But my primary use thus far has been my dog walking bag, and it has been working out so good for me. Here is my average loadout for me walking the dog and having Hazel either on her bike or walking with being a little bit warmer out. I have a bottle of water for the dog, a bottle of water for Hazel, my first aid kit, a bandana, always good to have one of those on hand, dog poo bags, extra dog poo bags, hand sanitizer because it's always good to have that on you, my keys clipped to the inside so I can get back in the house when we get home, and the 2-inch strap with an attached Woobin flashlight that comes in very handy at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning when we're out walking before the sun comes up. Let's see if I can do this here. It's really hard. Now, I just kind of need 2 hands, but I'm leaving this here for our morning walks, and I can adjust it by sliding it up and down the strap, and now I can kind of make the light directional from my body. And that's because at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning when me and Dookie are going for our walks, it's pitch black. So the light comes in very handy, mostly to clean up after Duke. Not necessarily for walking, but cleaning up after Duke, you need a light. And it's way easier to have it on my strap, and I can adjust it. It's really hard while he's pulling me, holding the phone, but I can just slide the light up and down the strap, and I can kind of make it aim in the direction I want by turning my body, making it directional and aiming it. So it's perfect place to keep this light on the strap for dog walking early in the morning. And this literally hangs by the door right next to the dog leash, actually on the same hook as the dog leash. So I grab the dog leash, I grab the bag, I head out the door. And it's been coming pretty handy lately, carrying not 1, but 2 bottles of water. And how I've been generally accessing this is just like this. I clip the dog's bottle of water off the D-ring on the side of the bag. I keep Hazel's water in the bigger main compartment of the bag, along with my first aid kit and my bandana. In the tech pocket, I obviously keep my phone. And then in the front pocket, I keep keys, dog poo bags, extra poo bags, and hand sanitizer. And this thing has been amazing for me. I really, really love it. It's definitely been my go-to, but it does have some flaws. Namely, the biggest negative of this bag is because it does have a little bit slipperier seatbelt webbing when you're chasing a 4-year-old that is flying on a bicycle. This thing bounces and slides all over your body. But I'm not gonna lie, most bags are going to bounce around like crazy when you're running for your life after a 4-year-old who just thinks that flying down the path of the cemetery is the coolest and most fun thing in the world, but doesn't realize that there's actually an active street that's quickly getting closer and closer to them. So yeah, it's not just gonna be the Sidekeep. Just about any bag is gonna be frantically flopping around you as you're frantically chasing your child on their bike. The one point of note I would like to make, and this is actually brought up in Greenroom's pretty creative video, is that you could probably technically still use this as a waist strap. You'll just have to, throw it around your body. Maybe take off your flashlight, and then you could adjust this down. Since it goes to 27 inches, this should fit me, who wears a 32 pants, so I could technically still wear this as a hip pouch if I really wanted to. Although the original Sidekeep does work much easier as a hip pouch because I could just pop it on and off. I don't have to slide it over me. And honestly, I don't really have anything bad to say about this bag. I've been using this a lot lately. Like almost every single day, I've been taking this out in the morning, taking this out in the afternoon, and it just worked great for me. For the application that I've been using it for, currently as my dog walking bag, it's just worked out really well. Having the flashlight on the strap, making it adjustable. I got an extra carabiner here I can clip stuff to. I honestly don't have anything bad to say about this bag. I liked my original Sidekeep, but I think that the way I'm using the Sidekeep now, I used the original mostly when I was out on the scooter going for some joy rides and I didn't want to carry a backpack in the hot summer days. I'd throw like my phone and my wallet and my keys inside the Sidekeep and strap it to my hip. It was much cooler than having a backpack on me, especially when it's 89 degrees out. But I don't get to joyride much on the scooter, so I haven't been using my original Sidekeep too often. But the form factor is really nice, so I'm glad the redo came out because this has been working out really nicely for me. It's very comfortable. I've been able to wear this over any different number of jackets because it's been the weather has varied wildly. It's probably been colder now in the spring or close to springtime than it was all winter long. My mornings are varying from like, 22 degrees Fahrenheit up to, what was it, like 58 degrees Fahrenheit this morning when we went for our run. So the variety of weather temperatures has been drastically different from one day to the next. So one day I'm wearing this with like my North Face tri-zip. One day I'm wearing it with the hoodie. One day I'm wearing it with the vest. One day I'm wearing it with just like either my Flit and Tinder jacket or maybe my Iron and Resin jacket or just a regular jean jacket or my Sherpa line jean jacket. Like I've worn this with just about every jacket combination, like my Patagonia Nano Puff, every jacket combination, and it's comfortable. It fits over every one of them because it has that nice adjustable strap, so I can make it as big as I need to get over a bigger, bulkier jacket, or cinch it in if I don't need it super long because I'm wearing a tighter, more form-fitting jacket or just a t-shirt or a sweatshirt. So it's pretty comfortable. The strap has a lot of adjustability in it. I also really like that they added just the morale patch on it. I like throwing a couple patches on my bags, just adds a little bit of personal flair to the bag. And I always like to just throw a patch on there. I got a couple little ones in there. You might notice I put the Spitfire head on just about everything that I can. I actually have 2 of them tattooed on my back. That was my very first tattoo when I turned 18. I have a red and black Spitfire head right back here on my left shoulder. Very first tattoo I got when I was 18 years old. Only skateboard wheels that I still will ride. But I digress. The bag is really comfortable. It's really functional for me too. I really love the function of this strap. It grants me a lot of adjustment so I can fit it over any jacket or shirt combination that I really want to wear or have to wear depending upon the weather outside. Also, this red colorway is just fire. I love this red colorway. This was just like the sample picture that Patrick sent me was red, and I was just like, I'm sold. I would buy that right now just because I like the Sidekeep as the original Sidekeep form factor. I really liked it, but that red colorway in the Sidekeep, it just looks awesome. Just looks great. I loved it it was like a love at first sight. I really like this pack. Now, I have several slings, and I usually sell my slings. I like more of one of the reasons I actually have all of my Greenroom136 Metro series line is because they're more like a mini Metro messenger bag than they are like a sling. Now, I've had a couple of slings, and I think I still only own 2 of them. One I mostly use for work for camera batteries, and the other one's just like very thin that I use when I really need to just throw like my keys and my wallet and my phone in something and I don't know how to have in my pocket, like if I'm going to the pool or something and I don't have pockets in my bathing suit. I found that slings just aren't my thing. Mini messengers are more my speed, so I love like my Metro Runner. That's actually one of my favorite slings, but to me it's more of a miniature messenger bag. But I don't like to wear them all the time because, I don't know, I got into this habit of not liking the slings. I don't feel comfortable, but a crossbody bag, it feels great. And I have my Cotopaxi Tall, which I used a lot for this very same application. But I mean, it got a little old, it got a little ratty, so when this came, this replaced my Tall, and I have not looked back. I'm not gonna lie, the Cotopaxi Tall is a great bag. It's a lot bigger. I think it's 9 liters, so if you gotta carry more, you might wanna go with something like that. But for like a little crossbody bag that you just need to have your essentials in, the Sidekeep Redo is great. Again, I have not looked back since I ditched the Tall for the Sidekeep Redo. This is great. I haven't been carrying, again, I've been scaling down where I need to carry, so I haven't had to carry as much stuff with me when I'm out with Hazel as I did when she was smaller. So the smaller, really functional form factor of the Sidekeep Redo really does it for me. I'm actually really enjoying this pack, and again, I'm using this almost every single day. This is probably, at this point in time, one of my most used bags. So if you were thinking about a Greenroom136 Sidekeep Redo, I almost called it the Redo, definitely grab one, pick one up. This thing is great. I love it. I couldn't recommend this enough. Just like all the Greenroom136 products, they're pretty much bulletproof. Again, I only have about a month's use into this, so I mean, it doesn't gonna show too much wear after a month's use, but I have other Greenroom136 products that I've had for years that have absolutely looked brand new still. So high quality 1000D Cordura nylon, handmade in Malaysia. Great, they're great products, they're great bags, and the Sidekeep Redo is a great form factor for your everyday essentials. So if you like this video or any of my other videos, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications next time I post a brand new video. Good night.